Hey everyone, how's it going? So for today's video, I want to show you guys how to draw something that I've seen a lot of, but not really too sure if it's part of like the MonsterVerse or not, or maybe it's just someone's creation. But I found this online, I thought it'd be really cool to draw, and today I want to show you guys how to draw the albino Godzilla. Now this is really cool, I really like the color effects on this, and so I hope you guys follow along and enjoy this video too. Now to start off with this, I'm going to begin right up here in the corner, and I'm just going to make a very small little circle for his eye. Next, I'm going to start here, and I'm going to make a little line that just goes up and right past it. And then I'm going to make a little line that goes up and over. It's going to kind of come back like that. Now his nose is pretty small and pretty short, so I'm just going to draw a little line that just goes up like this, then it's going to come down. Next I'm going to draw a little bit of a wavy line here. I want to make it go up and down, and it's going to really stretch back here. It's got a really long mouth. Then starting back here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to go down. It's going to curve out like this. Make a little thin line for the lip. And then I'm going to make a line that goes down. It's going to go up, down, and it's going to curve up to here. Next, right inside of here, I'm going to make a long line like this. I'm going to make some sharp teeth in here, different sizes. And then I'll do the same thing up here too, just some really different size sharp teeth. Then I'm going to make a little line that's going to go up, down, and it's going to come to a little rounded point and then come back down. Next, I'm going to start by drawing a little line that's just going to go down here to kind of form the head. And then I'm just going to kind of bring it down here. I'm going to bring this out, and I'm going to kind of leave some little spaces in between every so often, because I want to fill it up with some little spikes. And then when I get to about here, I'm going to add a nice big curved line that goes down. Now before we do anything else back here, let's come over here and let's kind of work some more details on the front. So I want to start right in here where this little curved spot is. I'm going to draw a little line that goes in. I'm going to go down and in like this. I'm going to come down and then back like that. Now starting here, I'm going to draw a line that's going to go down. And then I'm going to make a little line that's going to go out. It's going to come down like this. Make a line that's going to curve and come back for a claw. I'm going to draw another one, does the same thing here. And I'm going to draw one that's going to go down and it's going to curve back here. Then I'm going to make a little line that's going to go down and up. Then it's going to come right back up here for the arm. I'll just connect this line here. Now I'm going to bring this line in a bit. This Godzilla is a lot skinnier than the other ones. Then he's got this really big leg on here. So his leg's going to start up here. It's going to come down to about here. I'm going to angle it in. Then I'm going to work on the toes. I'm going to draw a line that's going to go up and down. I'm going to put a big claw right here. I'm going to start up here, do another one, put another really big claw right there. I'm going to add one right over here. Then he's going to have one kind of smaller one off to the side there. He's got a really big foot. Draw a line that's going to go over, it's going to come up, and it's going to go in like this. Then I'm going to start here, and I'm going to make this really wide for his leg. Then starting here, I'm just going to bring this line down. Now I'm going to take this line and I'm going to bring it up, and then I'm going to swing it back like this. Then I'm going to bring it up and down again. Then I just want to repeat this shape, and I want it to come all the way back to here. So it's going to start out really thin, it's going to slowly get bigger. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to slowly get bigger and bigger, and then come right to here. Now right back here, I'm going to draw a little line. It's going to go over, and then it's going to come right to here, just to kind of show where that other leg and foot are going to be. And I'll even add a little line right here just to kind of show. So we want to come in here and add some spikes. So I left all these little spaces open. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some kind of pointy, jagged spikes in here, some different sizes. Some will have a few more points than others. And I'll just put a few in there just for some detail. Now this time when I do some of these spikes, I'm actually going to start with one big one in the middle. So these are going to be pretty much like some of our normal Godzilla spikes. They're very curvy and everything, and they just kind of fan out. There's going to be lots of different points and jagged edges on them. These are definitely going to go in between each other. And you can just see they just kind of all point out. There's a lot of curves on them. We're going to make just some different size ones up here. Make them a little bit smaller as they go up by the back of the head. He's got them really far up on his head here. I'm going to put a couple more down here that are kind of, you know, behind it. Behind some of these other spikes. And then you can just kind of have some fun and add your spikes in here how you want to. He's going to have some really, really jagged, tall ones out here too. You can just kind of let some of these spikes kind of pop out all over the place on some of these spots. You can let other little spikes come out here. I'm going to add just a few more little spikes here. And then I'm just going to kind of add these little spikes going all the way down his tail. Still kind of making them pretty rough and jagged. There's really no like set pattern. And as they get to about here, they're just going to stop. Okay, so here's our basic drawing of our albino Godzilla. Now we need to come in here and add the details. So I'm going to go a little bit faster through this part. If I go too fast, just make sure that you hit the pause button so you can slow down and catch up. So one of the things I want to do is I want to add some lines right underneath the eye here. A little spot for the nostril. Add some little curved lines by his nose. I'm going to run some little lines right along the top here for like some lips, and then even on the bottom. I'm going to add just like a wavy broken line right there. Almost kind of like he has like two different forms of texture, like a big scaly pattern here and then a little bit smoother section down here. I want to add lots of these little kind of like wrinkle lines down here. He's going to have a bunch of them, so I'm just going to kind of really fill these up with lots of little lines. Have some coming back too. Draw a little line right there. I'm going to add just some extra little broken lines all over the place. Kind of add some little detail lines. Make a few extra lines where his body is meeting right there. A couple little lines here. I'm just going to kind of keep it simple. I like to add these broken lines everywhere for details. I'm going to put some on his hands too. He's going to have just lots of little extra lines all over the place. We don't have to put all of them in. I'm going to add some of these long broken lines right here. I'm going to let them kind of come all the way to this side of his body. We can actually just kind of run them from one side to the other. I'm going to run some long, kind of jagged, broken lines going down his tail. I'm going to add some extra little lines on here just to give it a little bit of texture. I'm going to add some extra little lines across here and some more lines over here. And I'm just going to really fill this up with lots of little detailed lines everywhere. I'm going to add some extra lines right around here by his eyes and everything. He's got lots and lots of texture on him. I'm just going to add some of these extra little lines coming through here. Just lots of little detail lines everywhere. You can put some lines over here too. I'm going to run some lines on his spikes too, just lots of little broken lines, just to give him some detail, nothing too crazy, because we're going to color all this in too. And then I'm just going to add these little curved lines everywhere in between all these spikes, just to kind of help give it some three-dimensional look. And then actually one thing I forgot to add was this other hand over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add another little hand. So I'm just going to make little lines just going to go down, and then it's going to curve up. And I'm going to curve it around into the thumb. So I'm going to make a line that's going to curve around here. Bring it up to here. I'm going to add another claw here. And there's going to be one more there. And then we can just kind of add some extra little lines, some little claw lines. Want to add the claws onto his toes, some little wrinkle lines everywhere. Just lots of little details. And there you go, there is your drawing of an albino Godzilla. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoyed.